You walk into a room. Nobody knows your name. Nobody knows your story. And yet, within seconds, people have already decided whether they trust you, whether they respect you, whether they want to talk to you, or avoid you. The unsettling part? This happens before you even speak. We like to believe people judge us on our values, our intelligence, our character. But psychology keeps revealing something far more uncomfortable. A tiny glance, a subtle movement, a shift in posture. A fraction of a second can quietly shape an entire interaction. So if people are deciding who you are before you speak, what exactly are they looking at? You've felt this before, meeting someone and knowing within moments whether you liked them. No evidence, no deep conversation, just a feeling. And everyone does this. At work, on dates, scrolling social media. We're constantly making snap judgments and constantly being judged in return. Sometimes, you walk into a conversation and everything feels easy. People listen, they engage, they seem interested. Other times, the energy feels off, and you haven't even done anything wrong. You start overthinking. Was it something I said? Did I seem awkward? Most people assume first impressions are created by words, but words arrive late. Long before language enters the picture, another conversation is already happening, and almost nobody notices it. The human brain evolved to make fast decisions. Thousands of years ago, waiting for complete information wasn't an option. Friend or threat? Safe or dangerous? Trustworthy or suspicious? That ancient system never disappeared. It adapted. Today, your brain still scans people the moment they appear. Eye contact, posture, tone, energy, tiny signals most people never consciously notice. The brain gathers fragments and builds an entire story around them. It's almost like your brain writes the headline before reading the article. And once that headline exists, everything else gets filtered through it, which explains why first impressions are so difficult to change. But this goes deeper than body language, because people aren't only judging what they see, they're judging what they feel. Now think about modern life. Social media has trained us to judge faster than ever. Every day we swipe, scroll, skip, approve, reject, hundreds of times. The brain becomes conditioned to evaluate instantly, not deeply, instantly. And over time, this doesn't just affect how we view content. It affects how we view people. A person enters a room, and the brain treats them like another piece of information. Quick assessment, quick conclusion, move on. The result? Many people spend years trying to change what others think of them through explanations, when the impression was formed long before any explanation arrived. Here's what most people miss. First impressions aren't about appearance, they're about signals. And signals are rarely intentional. Your behavior is constantly sending information ahead of you. Not because people are obsessed with judging, because the human brain is obsessed with predicting. When someone meets you, they aren't asking, "Who is this person?" They're unconsciously asking, "What should I expect from this person?" And the answer arrives before your words do. So most people try to fix the signal. Better posture as a technique. Stronger eye contact as a trick. Speak slower. Smile more. Stand taller. But the brain isn't fooled. It's not just reading your posture. It's reading whether everything lines up. Whether your stillness is genuine or forced. Whether the energy behind your words actually matches the words. What people detect, without knowing it, is your internal state. Confident people don't stand tall because they practiced standing tall. They stand tall because something inside has settled. The signal doesn't come from your body. It comes from what's happening beneath it. Every room contains two versions of you. The person you believe you are, and the person people's brains construct from a handful of signals. Most of the time, those versions are surprisingly different. Not because people are cruel, not because they're shallow, because that's how human perception works. We don't experience people directly. We experience the stories our minds create about them. And the strange truth is this: your words introduce you. But your behavior arrives first.